Welcome back to the Experience Natural Trees project, where I show you how to do everything.
Yeah, you in my zone where I'm just trying to smoke. Stay lit on some shit that y'all ain't fucking with.
Today we're going to be talking about topping. What topping is cutting the main cola of your plant. If your plant's growing up this way, you've got different side shoots coming off the side, right? And we cut the tip of that off. And what that does is it actually allows these little offshoots here to then grow up as main shoots. So if these are my offshoots, and I cut it right here, these offshoots are going to end up growing up like this. So now we have two main colas instead of one main cola. That's how that works in a nutshell. Pretty rough example there, but that's what it is. And we'll go into detail with that, and I'll show you the plants I've got downstairs. We're going to be topping the 2 gelato plants that I got from I Love Growing Marijuana. I'll give you a link to that seed bank in the description below, and also check out my video I did on them. They're an awesome seed bank. We're also going to talk about the Mars Hydro TS1000 today and how to raise and lower your intensity on that TS1000. Again, great light from Mars Hydro. That will also be in the description down below. And if you use the coupon code ENT, E-N-T, for Experience Natural Trees, you will get a discount on the products that you put in your cart that you want to purchase. So definitely head over there, check out what they've got to offer, and use that coupon code. Without further ado, let's look right into the tent here with the gelato, and we'll get into topping it. Alright guys, so we're in the garden here, and first I'm going to show you how to top your cannabis plants, and from there I will show you how to increase the intensity of this TS1000 Mars Hydro grow light, because right now I've got it at about roughly 25 to 35% intensity, and that's perfect for these little vegetative plants, but it's time to up that intensity, start growing them a little bit bigger here, especially after I top them. I'm going to want some extra oomph to help them heal from that. So I like to top my plants between the 3rd and 4th node, and honestly that just came from watching Grateful Growers YouTube videos. He was a huge inspiration to me starting my own channel, and this is really where I got it from him. So between the 3rd and 4th node, you know that your plant has grown long enough and is strong enough that it can heal from that topping process in a pretty timely fashion. So we're looking at the top here. Let's see if you can see inside there. There's your node right there. Kind of where those little leaves, those little finger leaves are sticking up out of there. That's your top. And I'll just kind of show you where we're going to cut this puppy off at. So I've got the first node right here, the second node right here, the third node is right here. So we're going to go ahead and top it between the 3rd and the 4th node. These 2 nodes right here. And to do that, all we're going to do is just cut this main branch right above the 3rd node there. So let me zoom in so you can see that a little bit better. So we're going to cut it right there, right above the 3rd node. Now don't freak out, because it makes me freak out a little bit. Yeah, we just literally cut off this top portion of this beautiful plant. It's awful. It makes me sad. But the good thing about this is now there will be more energy spent pushing up this cola, and this cola. So from here, you have got 6 main colas that will form because we cut that. Now we're going to take a look at this one, and these are both the gelato strains that I'm growing here from I Love Growing Marijuana. I'll link a video talking about that seed bank. It's an awesome seed bank. So right here, very resilient plants. I mean, honestly, just very strong growers, extremely healthy. These are just really awesome plants. So looking down in here, we've got this right here. That's the first node. Right above it is the second. This is the third. And that's where we want to cut it, between the third and the fourth node. So these two nodes. I'm just going to cut it right above it, right about there. Right above those nodes. Just like that. That's what it looks like to top your plants. From here, these guys are going to grow stronger, they're going to grow bigger, and they're going to be able to hold more fruits for us later on. Now let's take a look at this TS1000 Mars Hydro light and how to up the intensity. So right now, as you can see here, let me show you. I was only sitting about 5.5 inches over the tops of these plants before I cut them. And honestly, 5.5 inches was all I needed to grow these really strong plants under that 25 to 35% intensity. So that's what makes this light awesome, is that you can start out really low in intensity and then really kick it up as your vegetative stage continues. So here I'll show you how to raise the intensity of your TS1000 Mars Hydro light. First, you're going to want to take out your little plug here on top. And then you'll just take a tiny little screwdriver, a little flathead screwdriver, pop it inside there, and you'll notice the light's getting more intense. So you can see that's at 100% now. So a little bit more light. This is dropping it down back to that 25%. We're going to go ahead and pop it up. We'll go to 100 and then back it off just a little bit here to about 80. And then we're going to raise our light up as well. So let's pop this plug back in. And I'm going to go ahead and raise this light to about at least a foot over them right now. But I could even go up like 18 inches wouldn't be too bad. So let's go ahead and get this up. I'll go ahead and measure that to see what we're looking at. It's about 10 inches, so we'll go a little bit higher. And that should be just fine. It gives it more intensity, and it'll help heal those plants a little bit quicker. And we'll also start kicking up that nice growth that we want to see now in vegetative. We'll start growing really vigorously here with these new tops instead of running up the stem into that main cola. So here we are a day later, only 24 hours after we topped our plants here. And you can already see this light does amazing work on these plants, on these gelatos. Oh my gosh, I just can't get over how amazing these leaves feel. Anyways, so what happens is, you can already notice here what's going on. You've got 1, 2, 3, 4 main colas already popping up and covering this top area here just from clipping that center cola. Now these 4 will be beautiful, huge colas, nice big colas, and you can even see this guy down here. He will be a nice main cola, so that's 5. We've also got one on this other side that fan leaf is covering up. That'll be 6. So topping is a great way, just like low stress training, that you can maximize your yields and get higher yields. What I'll do is now low stress train these offshoots here to where it opens up this canopy even more to let more light penetration in. I'm not going to do that today. I'll let them grow a little bit more before we do that. But I just kind of wanted to show what it looks like 24 hours later, and they've already bounced back amazingly. So I've been going room to room, basically trying to find the best lighting and what lights to use. So, bear with me as I'm kind of figuring out where I actually want to do these videos. So this is just another background in another room that we're trying out today as well. Alright guys, so if you like this video, give me a thumbs up and subscribe down below. I'm going to be bringing these kind of beginner tips. I'm going to continue bringing them on to you guys. I hope this is helping all you beginner growers, as well as maybe some intermediate growers out there that are kind of getting into it. They've been growing, but they want something to really maximize their yield in their space. So I'm really trying to get into all the nitty-gritty and the small things that can help a grower in achieving more success and more yield, because ultimately that's what I want to do. I'm continually learning and trying to get better, and I want you guys to do that too. Again, topping is just a great way to increase your yield, get more heavier stalks to be able to hold those heavy flowers. So definitely give it a try, and we'll catch you next time. Keep it green.
Say it ain't hard to see that she don't like me now.